Hey there! Thank you for taking out your time to watch this video. In this segment of the video, I'm going to cover two types of energies that we as a leader could bring in at our workplace, in the corporate role that we play. It could be in the NGO or community work that you may be involved in. It could be in our family or even at any environment that we may work in. So I'm sure that at some point in time you may have seen this tree of energy. If you see this tree of energy, on one side you see there is brown trunk and with life filled green leaves which are coming out, and on the other side you will see it's completely dark, dead. So the green part, as you can see, the emotions and the behaviors are all that generate and emanate positive energy. And the one on the other side, if you see, they are all emotions and behaviors that create negative energy around us. So the perspective that I want to share through this video is that we need to consciously choose behaviors that create positive energy. And by the way, what I want to convey through this is that we all carry both these types of energy. Now it's a conscious choice that we make which of the energies that we should emanate more, and the kind of environment that we want to create in. So as an influencer and a leader, we need to be conscious of what kind of energy we bring in. So employees, as you know, that the employees are already stressed. They are stressed out, and they are worried about their jobs. And in certain cases, the business owners also are worried about the slump in the business, right, due to the lack of sales that's taking place. As a leader, it is our responsibility, if we could provide practical help by ensuring that they either find a new job in case you have to release them, give them some kind of counseling support if possible, and while they are at work, continue to appreciate them, because what you appreciate appreciates. Can we be more giving and generous than being selfish and complaining? In a very recent incident, it came in the news and you may have heard it, that in the month of May, Sonu Sood, a well-known actor from Mumbai, he arranged for logistics and transportation to move 400 families of migrant workers from Mumbai to their respective hometowns and villages. What a fantastic thing that he did. It is irrespective of the role that he is asked to play. He took the initiative. He created that environment around him to ensure that the people reach their respective places. So this is what each one of us can bring in at our places of work, or in our family. Can we become more giving? The other thing what we need to keep in mind is that instead of feeling hopeless that the situation is beyond control, or what will happen to my job, or what is going to happen to the role that I am playing, instead of focusing the energy there, can you tap into the positive energy of being creative? As you can see that there's a demand for new products and services during this period of pandemic. You may have seen the increase in the information products. You may have seen increase in sanitizers and masks, or creation of new communication platforms and apps. I'm sure that you may have attended and conducted online learning events, or some of you may have even been part of some online counseling or coaching. So yes, tap into that creative energy which will help you to generate more positivity around you and within you. A few months ago, I remember that employees of only certain employees in certain roles were allowed to work from home. Now if you look at it, 90% of the employees are working from home. So it is this pandemic, COVID-19 pandemic, has given all of us an opportunity to relook at the way we have perceived things, of the way things are being done, or about our people. It is a great time that we've got to unlearn, relearn, and try to do things differently. As a leader of your team, what you have to ensure that you don't keep monitoring your people. What has been observed is we don't trust our people. I don't know why many of the managers and leaders are constantly keeping a watch on their employees, whether they are online or offline. Come on, guys, let them move their butts. Trust in them. You have already given a kind of an outcome-based project or assignment, and you know very well they are at home. So let them deliver their work. Focus there, not on their presence. As employees and workers, take more responsibility. That's the positive energy from where you operate. Instead of complaining, cribbing, trying to think that why your managers, your leaders, or your business owner is not thinking your way. Why not support them? They are under tremendous pressure. There's a pressure of sales, there's a pressure on productivity, how to reduce cost. So can you be more creative and find out ways to support them than being a burden to them in some way or the other? We are all, as a leader, we are responsible both for our own mental and physical fitness as well as that of our employees and workers. Can we encourage more fitness when they are working from home? Allow them to get up after every 1 hour. As an idea, what you may try to do is just get up after an hour and jog at the same place, or you can do some stretch exercise. Go and drink water, and please continue to maintain your physical fitness regime. Though I have been doing stretch exercises and I do go for a walk, though let me be honest, I have not been regular though with it. And for mental fitness, what you need to ensure is continue to read some new books or attend some learning events, and avoid as far as possible all this negative news that you may be getting or listening to, and avoid people who are feeding you with this kind of an information. So please don't allow fear, panic, and as leaders you have to ensure that the people don't feel scared with this kind of a situation, but reduce fear by sending them for some kind of an counseling sessions. Let them attend some coaching events. Give them an opportunity to even vent out their challenges if there are any, in case you are not able to handle. I have personally found I found that I struggle with managing both my energies. I found that there are times when I have spent time on being impatient for getting results, or I have been disappointed with some of my team members or my own family members. So yes, all of us undergo this struggle. The point is, can we be conscious about what energy are we operating from? What I do to overcome that is I try to read scriptures. I do read, and I spend time listening to motivational videos, and I have kept this tree of energy that I spoke about on my mobile as well as on my laptop to keep on reminding myself as to which energy I should be operating from, or where have I spent more time throughout the day operating from which kind of an energy. I wish all of you leaders abundance of positive energy on your path to leadership. I would request all of you, if you have sincerely liked this piece of information, please share it with those people who may like to know more about this or want to hear this. And please do comment on what are your best practices. What actions have you been taking to maintain yourself in positive energy, and what would you suggest others to follow?